Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Beverly. I do things planner related, and if you're coming back, you're well aware of the hot mess that is my channel. I'm going to confess some things today. It's going to be kind of a confession. It's also, I got little holes everywhere. I got little holes because I got to get a new freaking punch. That's all there is to it. I need a new punch. It keeps jamming on me, and I'm sick of it. So if you got an industrial personal size punch, let me know. I would like one that does like mine does. This is what I have. Perfect sunlit, and then I don't know if you can see, but it has like pocket, A6, personal, A5. So I like that it does multiple sizes. So if you have one of those that you can recommend, hit me up. Anywho, it's going to be kind of a hot mess. If you hear talking in the background, it's my family. They're out there yapping. Going to be a chatty one, so buckle up, buttercup. So if you hear talking, it's my family. They're out there chatting. My middle daughter just got out of bed. My son just came and got his dad, and they went to go run the boat for the season to make sure that it needs everything, it doesn't need maintenance or whatever. And then my youngest granddaughter is here, so she may come in, and then of course my mom. And then my middle daughter, my oldest daughter, went to go help a friend paint. So that's why we have the youngest. But anyway. And I've been running back and forth. He's got ribs on the grill and making peanuts. And then he left. So there's that. I'm also drinking a shake because something has to sustain me besides ADD and caffeine. All right. So all that. What an intro. Okay. So I have a confession, and I'm going to talk about it today. I've been procrastinating. What's procrastinating? I don't know the official definition. I didn't look it up. I told myself to look it up, but I've been planner avoiding. I've been using my planner as an avoidance tool. I've been using my planner for disassociation. I've been using my planner to do everything but, what I actually freaking need to use the planner for, and that's to get things done. Now, do things get done? Yes. Yes, things do get done. Actually, yesterday was pretty freaking productive, but, yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you play in your planner, or you hop from planner to planner just to like muck stuff up, and instead of doing what you actually need to do. And I was doing that with going to like Franklin Covey Compact and other things. But so I've done some stuff. I went to a black and white theme because I wanted to be a little minimal in here. And, I mean, as minimal as I get. And try to, like, focus on some productivity. It still needs to be a little pretty, don't get me wrong. But, and I can't decide if this will look, you know what? This is part of my problem. This is part of the procrastinating. Because, okay, two things. So here's a bunch of confessions. I couldn't decide if this would look better in my undyed. If the black and white would look better in my undyed, or if it looks better in my Toscana. Let me know. What's your opinion? And this is part of the procrastinating. I've done too much. Ooh, it does look, but I think it does look better. That might be the thing. Kind of lightens it up a little bit with the dark. I don't know. I even got my like Moterm grapefruit out But I'm just not into the Moterm right now. I've been using these Amicas, and I've been liking them. But this is what I do, like, and then I was mad because I couldn't find my black and silver pen to match my black and white theme. When did I start caring? Like, this is really the confessions. This is all the dark and dirty confessions. When did I start caring what pen matched my setup? Do I need pretty things? Yes. I like pretty things. Okay, yes. I think we all do. But should it matter? No. Should I get as upset as I do? No. See, I thought about getting like a black and white one of these to match my black and white theme, and then I could have a couple of these. Now, are they cheap? Yes. Can I get them? Fine. But do I need them? No. I need to, like, do shit in my planner. Like, I need to do shit in my planner. Not worry about whether my air tag matches, like, my planner or my pen or my highlighter. I went and got my gray one so it can be black and white. Just shut up and do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I do that? See, these are my confessions. Hello, my name's Beverly. I have a problem. If anybody knows any good, I'm gonna sit down because my back's killing me. Like I said, we were productive yesterday. We went to my mom's house and like put together her bed, and we went and she picked out a couch and a new table and a mattress, and like, when I say she redid her house, we cleaned everything out and she redid her house. I gotta meet with the tree guy. She's gonna clear all the trees off her property. But anyway, yeah, like, I need to get stuff done. I don't need to be worrying about what it looks like. Is it pretty enough for YouTube? I thought that, like, do I need to, like, make it prettier for YouTube or Instagram or whatever? These are my confessions. Thank you. But anyway, I went with the black and white theme. And I also went in, I PR for Smallpinkbow. And I feel bad because I feel like I've been the worst PR person ever. I should have said no because I just had so much going on. But I didn't want to miss a chance to PR for her because she's an adorable, sweet person. She has cute stuff, and I love it. And I love interacting with the other women that are on her PR team. And I will link them all below because I have not done that yet. Even though I've been PRing for her since April, or the beginning of April. But I will link them all below. Go use their codes to get, you know, a discount in her shop. And she has super cute stuff. And the aesthetic is Smallpinkbow. And so everything's like very cute. Very cute. It's all digital, printable. Go see her. But anyway, I rated the files today and used a bunch of stuff. And everything else is from Hobby, like this is from Hobby Lobby. These are my Sarcastic stickers, stuff like that. But I went with like a minimal black and white theme. And yeah, because I want to focus on getting stuff done and like not so much on my planner. I have been obsessed with my planner. Changing covers, changing themes, doing this, doing that. You know what I've not been doing? Like reading the books I promised myself I would read, or getting 8 hours of sleep. Doing other hobbies that I need to be doing, or should be doing, or want to do. So, yeah. That's my confession. Okay, so what did I do this week? This is, oh, this is Infinite Lotus. Somebody sent these to me, and I just chopped them down to put them in here. And this is Scrappy Roses. If you want to know where anything is, just message me. Like, I've done so many freaking, like, flips that, you know, you can message me. And if you want to really know where something is. Nothing in my system has really changed. See, these are Smallpinkbow, so cute. She's got great little stuff. I did go through and clean up some of my lists for my mom because we went and got a bunch of stuff yesterday and did a bunch of stuff. And I kept them because some people like to see them, like what you cleaned up or whatever. Let's see, what did I cleaned up a bunch of lists. So like, that's my Winn-Dixie receipt. Like, these are notes for my budget that I need to go through. That's a Maurice's receipt. No buy plans, some budgeting notes. I'm listening to the Budgeting Mom, her book, making notes, budget by paycheck notes. Then we went to Walmart and I like cleaned up my list, and then we went and got a bunch of stuff for her house, and I made a bunch of lists, and we accomplished a bunch of small projects, and like, so I cleaned up a bunch of lists. So like I said, I am getting things done. I need to quit worrying about my planner. So like I said, I went with a little black and white theme, kind of minimalized it a little bit. This is all from Hobby Lobby. Cleaned up the notes. There was just something that I needed to get. Dang, okay. Yep, right out of my brain. Anyway, this is my work section. This is what my work thing looks like at the end of every day, because I have a little thing of Post-its that I end up writing little quick notes on. It just sits there and I write little quick notes on, and I tag, like, Post-it note everything, and then I go through at the end of the day and process things. And I need to have a couple that I need to process. But this is my little work folder, has all my work stuff in it, and I just stuck a little Sarcastic sticker on here. It says, remember to drink water to stay hydrated while you suffer. But these are also Smallpinkbow, her little dashboards. So this is my work one. Been keeping up with that. My tarots. See, they're very pretty. She has a whole list of them. Calendar, personal lists, home. This is her blooming one. So I thought flowers, but still minimal black and white. My inbox for work. That's just a big running to-do list. I need to go over my Q2 goals for my work. I need to sit down and just like get some of these things out of my head. See, I'm just covered in notes. Lots and lots of Post-it notes from work. That's one of the problems I'm having with work, is I just haven't found my rhythm yet. This is from her too. Monthly. Okay, so on my, it's getting into May. This is the first week of May. I need to go through and put my May stuff down. I'm going to be working on my goals. I already have them identified. I know what they're going to be. Taking a trip in May. I don't know where. I haven't even decided, but I'm going somewhere and I'm doing something. So stay tuned. This is one of hers. I thought this was like, I needed a little pep talk affirmation. On my weeklies, I just put this behind it to kind of give it two-sided. Anyway, So I knew my weeks weren't weakened. This is what I have been using. And I just, well, I was using Peanuts Planner Co.'s Borderless Weekly. And I went back to this and I was like, is this giving 100? No, because when you, okay. If it was just my personal life, this would be 100. Okay. This is fine. I thought of, you know, if this is just personal, that's fine. If I had a work and personal, but I just can't divide it. I tried. I've tried, but I just can't divide it in my head. It's just very hard for me. Because I can't flip back and forth. I can't have things in two places. Do I have 2 monthlies? Yes, but I couldn't fit everything I did on monthlies, and like that's not the point. But and I've always had 2 monthlies, so my brain kind of accepts that. But I need a weekly for work. I need to do better with my work weekly. I just feel like I'm not as focused on my work. It's been kind of, I don't know how, discombobulated. And maybe it's because I do so much at work and so much comes at me and everything changes so fast that, but I need to do better. So I thought, this is kind of how my week went. So I thought, I'll put this in here. I had a pink one. I thought what I would do, this was my plan anyway. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I had to go get one of my side things. Okay. So I thought what I would do was combined 2 weeklies. So hear me out. This is Peanuts Planner Co. Borderless Weekly. And then on the other side, I was going to put my one that I made, like the custom that I made for myself. And when I did it like this, it made sense. So I would have like my daily, holidays, big events, appointments, time-bound tasks that need to get done. Then I could break it down, you know, like I do, like my errands, my calls, my zones, declutter, big things to do, me, mom, work. Okay. And then on this side, what I wanted to do was time block. So up and dressed, work out, routines and get ready. Then this is work. And then these are like doctor's appointments and things I can like time block time. This can be like a running to-do list on things that I have to get done that day. Okay. When I did this, it made perfect sense, right? It looked like this. This is a blank one. And then this is the one that I made for myself, okay, that I printed on the back. So when I did this, like I said, it made sense. It made perfect sense. These I made without time, and I'm not sure why. I think I printed the wrong ones, but I was going to practice on them, so I wasn't going to get rid of them. But anyway, when I did it, it made perfect sense. Okay. But, oh, shit. Where'd it go? But they kind of stuck together because I peeled some stickers off. But when I did it on here, it broke my brain. Broke it. It's too much. This is too much. This is all this shit I have to do. And also, I ran quickly out of room. Like, like, I wasn't writing things down here. I was like, oh, I can just, like, I felt like I was confined to a to-do list. My to-do list was confined, and this is too busy. And this is, now don't get me wrong, I still have to do all this. This still has to get done. This is not something that I can opt out of. These things have to get done. But like looking at it this way, nope. So what did I do? I did it this way again. This is the same information, like the appointments and everything are still, like, they're still the same. My breakdown it's still the same. But I didn't put in like the to-dos. Okay. So what did I do? I put in these to-dos. Like these are the Alistair method from Peanuts Planner Co. Okay. This is all the stuff I got to get done for work. This is the stuff I know I have to get done next week. And I put an extra to-do because I feel like I've already filled this one up. I know I'm going to run out of room because stuff's going to come at me and I've got to get it done. And then this is not done yet. I went to bed. No fluff. This was 11 o'clock last night. And my brain couldn't think anymore. And I was like, I'm going to read my book and go to bed. I can finish it today. And I'm going to finish it today. I'm going to sit down today, finish it, make my May goals, do all the things. But I was running out of time to make this video, honestly. And I will not have time tomorrow. Tomorrow is completely booked. So I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing for the week. And we're going to see how it works. And I did order another set of rings. When they'll get here, I have no idea. If you have a good, like, Krause ring goat or plug, let me know. Anyway, so I just went back to this. I think time blocking works better when your time is your own. My time is not my own. I don't own my time, unfortunately. My time is done for me. I'm either at work or have 10,000 appointments that have to get done. Or, I do have a 2-hour block if I get up at 4:30 like I'm supposed to and don't sleep and I go to bed, at 8 or 9 like I'm supposed to so that I can get up at 4:30. I do own some time in the morning and how I spend my time. And I'm not going to lie. A lot of times I just spend my time in bed watching YouTube because it's relaxing before I go to work. Is it wasteful? Probably. Should I be up and exercising and doing things? Probably. But it's really the only time that I own to myself. In the evenings, I watch TV with my husband, and it's usually us talking, or I'm trying to finish up what I have to do today and figure out what I got to get done tomorrow. I'm usually processing notes from work, sitting in bed, but if I don't get that done, then I am not prepared for the next day. So I don't own that time either. And then in the afternoons, even though this is here, I come home, I cook dinner, I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning up. I don't own that time either. That stuff has to get done. My house still has to run. So to say I'm going to block off this time and do something at this point in my life is just ridiculous. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. But anyway, so I think time blocking was a good idea. I just don't think it was at the right time. I really am. I don't, my time is taken. Okay. So I don't know how many times I have to say that. So maybe I'll try again next week. I don't know, because I have one day that I'm working in Gainesville. This is return to work day for the government. That was our deadline. So we have people coming in that don't even work for my agency that are sharing workspace. So I'm sure this day is going to be like a shit show. Because now it's open to all, like anyway, I don't care about that, but, I do have this. So if it doesn't work for next week either, I put these in and I can just do this and stick with what I know. I have my dailies set up. This is how I've had my dailies set up. So, I put my timeline over here. I'm going to put my work to-dos over here, my personal to-dos over here, and then anything that comes in will go here. That's how that's kind of going to work out. I do put my timeline over here, but I like it on the inside because then I can write on the outside. So usually I put my timeline over here, but it's like, why aren't you putting it over here? Because you hate writing here because it's on the ring. So put your timeline over here, put your schedule, and then write I don't know why I don't do that, but anyway. So I switched it up this week, and I used to do it that way, and I don't know why I changed. But anyway, yeah. So it's kind of set up, ready to go, at least for this week. I do have the dates for next week on the paper because my day on 2 page doesn't change no matter what my week does. This is my budget. I've really got to get it done for May. I've got some May goals I want to set. Some tarot I pulled for May coming in. I've been keeping up with this. I need to set up my May. Like, this is my May symptom tracker. I was also raw dogging life with no meds. And then, like, 3 panic attacks in, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should take some meds. Besides my anxiety medication that I take for my panic attacks. I was like, maybe I should, start back on the med. My previous med, even though they tried to put me on a new one, I had a bad reaction. I was like, you know what? No. And then, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to go back on my old med at least. I can't do it. I can't do it on my own. I'm self-aware enough to know I need meds. I need to close out my, monthly stuff and schedule my May stuff. So that's kind of how, and I hope any of this made sense. I don't know if any of this made sense, but I'm going to post it anyway. It is what it is. So my goals for this week, oops, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I'm going to take this out today, and I'll switch over to May, but I'm only doing 2 weeks. So my goals this week, my top 3 are workout, read, and get 8 hours of sleep. Because honestly, I need some self-care. I'm on the verge of burnout. I can feel it coming. And when I do get to burnout, my body shuts down. It chooses the pause for me instead of me choosing to pause. I still have to get stuff done. There's still stuff that's got to get done. I got to go to work. I can't take a month off. It doesn't work that way. But I can be better to myself and say no more. So I'm going to start doing that, and on the things that I can choose. And then my goal, I want to read 1 book this week. I'm going to get my budget together, and I want to find the outline to my book that I wrote. I don't remember where I put it. I think I know, but I got to dig it out. So, because I think that is a project I want to work on, because that's something I do for myself. Declutter bookshelf and living room cabinet. I have been decluttering. I haven't been cleaning, deep cleaning. I can't say that. I did clean out my utility, my utensils drawer, my knife drawer, my, we have a straw drawer that holds our straws to our Stanleys and our cups, and then it holds various other things. I cleaned that out. Our measuring cup and spoon and things I reach for frequently while I'm cooking drawer, clean that out. I was supposed to clean out my spices, but listen, I didn't have the bandwidth for that today. That just wasn't happening today. I can choose to not do that, and that's fine. But I did declutter a bunch of stuff. I went through like our coffee cups and stuff, and I think we pretty much got it down. We do have like 4 people in this house that drink a lot of coffee, so we have a lot of cups. But yeah. So I did do some stuff today. I made myself do some stuff. I trimmed my dog nails. I made myself do some stuff before I could make this before I let myself sit down, like change out my planner and do a little things. I made myself do things. Clean the fridge out. My husband has to help me do this, but it's not going to happen today because he's cooking, so that'll go to another day. I did the shower. I forgot to order M&Ms. That's what I meant to order. Put on my Walmart order. Damn it. Okay. So I do have some things I need to get done today. Like I said, I already trimmed the nails, cleaned out our refrigerator because tomorrow's trash day. We always clean our refrigerator out on Sunday because Monday is trash day. But anyway. So that's this week. I have more stuff for sure that I have to do. And like, I have appointments. I got to meet my mom's tree guy at 3:40. I have a chiropractor appointment at 4:30. I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday. My dog's got to go to the vet on Thursday. I'm sure there's something else that's got to get done somewhere. Anyway, yeah, I'm just busy. I'm freaking busy. And I've been using my planner to disassociate and procrastinate, not do the things that I actually need to do, like my budget. Yeah. Did stuff get done? Sure. I mean, I got more than this done. Yesterday we went, like I said, put her bed together, cleaned her, set her house up, cleaned up stuff. So as furniture arrives in a couple of weeks, it'll all be ready to go. So, yeah. She's getting close. She's getting close. After a couple of weeks. She goes next week, and they'll clear her for therapy. And then 2 weeks of therapy to make sure she can walk and balance and take care of herself, and she's not going to go over there and fall. Then maybe she'll get to go home. So, we're all excited. There's light. She's excited to go home. She doesn't want to, I mean, she wants to go home. We're crazy around here. Like, it's super busy, and she's used to living by herself, so I'm sure she will run like her head's on fire. But anyway. All right, so that's my week. What's your week look like? I'm also trying to get the quarter set up. Not quarter. Month, May set up. So we'll work on that. Maybe by Friday, when I do my Friday flip. Thursday's the 1st, right? That reminds me, I have a big presentation on the 1st. I gotta prepare for. Yeah, let me know what your week's looking like. What are you doing? Thank you to everybody that sent me like weeklies. I even had somebody reach out and like, hey, draw it out and I'll make it for you. No worries. And I want to do that. I just don't know what I want. I don't know how it would look. And right now I'm too busy to do that. Maybe if I find some downtime, I'll try that. I don't know. I don't even know what I want. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I think at one point I just have to move to like A5 or B5 book, that giant B5 book, to fit all the crap that I need to fit into it. I think that's why I've been living off lists and project lists at work and stuff, because there's no way, shape, or form a weekly could hold everything I have to do. Anyway. Yeah. So, let's end this torture. Y'all stop hearing me ramble. All right. So, that's my week. It's not really a plan with me. It's sort of this is my plan. Yeah, so that all to say, if you're procrastinating, you're not alone. This is dumpster fire of a world. Find your joy wherever you can. Do whatever you need to do. I just need to stop for a few minutes in order to get some stuff done, and then maybe I can get back to it. Yeah. So we'll see how it turns out. Who knows? You know me. Today's a day. Tomorrow's another one. We'll see how it goes. If you have any questions, and I'm sure you have 1,000, you're like, Beverly, definitely start those meds again. And and I do feel some better. But anyway, mental health's important. Take your meds. Don't raw dog life. Seek help. Yeah. So if you have any questions, put them down below. Let me know what you're up to. What are you doing? How are you staying productive? And honestly, I am productive. Maybe I need downtime, maybe, but I don't have any. If you can figure out, if you can look at this schedule and figure, some time out that I could have some downtime, please let me know. I need an assistant. That's what I need. All right. So if you have any questions, put them down below. And until next time, y'all, bye.